just want to talk about something that's been bothering me a bit since last night, actually. It's a relatively innocuous comment made by somebody, and I haven't done this as a video reply to that comment because I don't want anyone to take it the wrong way, because they were just asking a question. And it was on the post where I was talking about how I'd set a coat stand up and had hung some of Ian's coats up, including his work coats, and that obviously I was just going to be a bit cautious about making sure I didn't upset the kids. As it stands, they've not even noticed it, which I think confirms to me that it was the right thing to do, because I'm not noticing them actively unless I'm now thinking about it. But they've always been hung up, they've always been in eye line. They disappear into the background. That's what I wanted. Anyway, by the by, this person had commented, what about the in-laws? What do they think? It just got me thinking, and again, they've done nothing wrong by asking this question. It's something that I get relatively often on things where I talk about stuff that I'm doing to help me, or things that I'm struggling with, for example. Very often get a comment, what about your in-laws? What about Ian's mum? What about Ian's family? And like I say, often people are just curious and they'd like to know how they feel, but I want to reiterate here again that my account is about me and my feelings. It is not the purpose of my account, but I believe an invasion of their privacy to talk about the way my children and the way my husband's family are coping and how they are feeling. The one thing I just want people to think about when you make comments like this on my account and someone else's account is sometimes when you just flat out say, what about someone else, is what the implication is. Shouldn't you think about them first? So the way my brain sort of sat on it, how do they feel about the thing that's in my house and that soothes my grief? Sometimes what other people think is irrelevant. One sec. Sorry, George just came in to grab something. I can't remember what I was saying, but essentially I think like this almost expectation that someone in my position should be completely selfless, that I should worry about everybody else. If I worry about myself, or if I talk about my issues, my concerns and my worries, that that's somehow selfish, and I should remember that it also affects other people. And I just want to say that we know, widows know, we know it affects other people, but we are allowed to be selfish in our grief too. It's funny because before Ian passed away, we did have a bit of a situation where something that helped Ian and I was quite upsetting to his family. It was a bit of a weird situation, I won't go into now, but I messaged Ian and I said, I feel a bit uncomfortable posting on TikTok now and saying things that are upsetting me. He was incredibly firm. I may not use his exact terminology, but the gist of it was, if it helps you, you do it, and sod anyone else. Now obviously I'm going to be a little less blunt because I do worry about other people, but this is my house and I